Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general love and relationship reading for Sagittarius from the 2nd to the 15th of September 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you'd like a personal reading that resonates specifically with your circumstances, please go to my website jessmud.co.uk and book a reading. I've put the decks that I'm using in the description box, so please, and I've put in links to Amazon and eBay, so please click on these links to view the decks or to buy the decks. And don't forget to watch my deck walkthrough series, as well as my simple energy healing remedies. These are very helpful. And also watch the new series that I'm launching on gemstones and crystals. You find those very, very interesting. So like, share, subscribe if these messages resonate with you. I'm starting off with the general energy read, and I'm using the Dream Power cards for that. And the first card is the balloon. So you might be doing a lot of travel at the moment, thinking of going overseas and making a fresh start, because you've got the 0 over there. So you're very strategic, you're planning quite a bit, and you're thinking of making a fresh start. You seem to have had a lot of problems in your previous relationship, and that has made you really vigilant. You're very you've got your guard up quite a bit, and you're watching your back quite a bit. You're suspicious of everybody around you, and you're worried. Maybe you're worried about the person that you were with. Maybe they were not such good. They didn't have such a good vibration. It seems like you've ended a cycle with them. You've got the devil over there, and she's watching her back over there. And so they may have been very controlling, and maybe you have left this relationship because they hindered your freedom. So it seems like you have left something behind, walked away from it, and now you're doing a lot more traveling, and you're thinking about making a brand new start there with that 0. Now in the past, you've got the letters card over there, and you've got the burning card. So there was a lot of conflict that seems to have happened within that relationship, and you can see here again this woman walking away from that. So it seems almost as though that relationship went up in flames. There was a lot of communication with this particular person, a lot of messages sent, a lot of information received. So this could have been official papers. It could have been, something to do with a divorce. But it seems like that relationship has ended, and you're worried that this person is still coming after you, or you're worried that they're still intervening in your life, and it seems like you want to walk away completely from this person. Now going into the future, you've got that Anima card over there, and this is about having confidence, trying to do things with more feminine energy. In the Anima card, it's about getting in touch with your feminine side and your emotions there, and that's what you are doing. You're trying to get your energy or your power back there. And you've got the Eye card over there, so you've got your eyes open now. This is about using your intuition. You can see that third eye being activated over there, and making sure that you are watching your back as well. So you're now have had a lot of experience in this particular relationship. This is umbrella, and this is about protecting yourself, and you're using your psychic intuition really to protect yourself from any kind of further problems that you might have with this particular person. So there's been a lot of insight and clarity that has come to you after this relationship, and now you are more in touch with your emotions than you were previously there. You know what you want, and it seems like you do want to make that fresh start and get away completely from this particular person. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So I'm going to be drawing some cards from the Nouveau Tarot for the main read. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you've got that 9 of Cups over there and the 5 of Swords. So it looks like there was that initially, maybe this relationship was a very loving relationship. It was something that you wanted. It was a dream relationship. But it seems like this particular person that you were dealing with was very dominating. You've got that 5 of Swords over there, and you can see this person being, this woman is very humiliated. She's down on her knees. This person seems to have controlled everything, and there seems to be a lot of conflict within this particular relationship. You were trying to get your power back, but this person seems to have been dominating and very controlling, and maybe they used emotional blackmail to try and keep you within that particular relationship, making you think this is what you wanted, and maybe that was not what you wanted at all. You suddenly have ended that relationship, so this could have been a divorce or separation that happened. You all seem to have shared joint finances, or you all seem to be working towards some kind of common goal, but it's a 10, so it's the end of that relationship, and it seems like you're going to go solo. You're taking your coin, or you're taking all your experiences, and you're moving off, because she's got her back turned to this man, so it seems like you're going solo. It seems like you are financially independent and you're able to handle the situation, financially, but you are going off by yourself. With the 9 of coins or the 9 of pentacles, this is about living by yourself, getting your own home, paying your own bills, looking after yourself. So it seems like you've ended that particular relationship and you are moving on. There were lots of problems within that relationship. It seems like, you worked together, you defended that relationship. With that 7 of rods, it's about having a lot of problems, but still managing to sort it out one at a time, and reconciling after a lot of problems and a lot of differences. But maybe this particular time you've had more than enough and you want to move on. You might be even thinking about traveling here. You've got that Knight of Staves, so it looks like you're making plans to do some traveling, or even maybe changing your job and moving off somewhere else. You've got another 10 over here. You are very distraught about the loss of this particular relationship, maybe feeling a little overwhelmed. There was a lot of problems within this relationship, and maybe this person was not around to help you sort through these problems. So you can see this man sitting alone. You're still worried about what is coming in the future, but it seems like you're having to deal with things, and you're pretty upset about having lost this particular relationship. So that cycle has now come to an end, and you are moving off by yourself. You are very upset. You feel like everything is broken and fallen apart there. What you've built together, you can see the coin is completely shattered there. So whatever you're built together seems to have just broken down, and you are very, very miserable, feeling very alone, and feeling almost left out in the cold, very isolated as well. And both these cards, with this 10 of rods as well as this 5 of pentacles, you can see, this man's got his head in his hand, and she's got her head in her hands as well. So you are very down, fallen, and feeling very, very miserable about what has happened. You're upset about it. The cycle is now finished, and it looks like, it was a natural conclusion. We've got the World card over here. So you might be even thinking about taking a job overseas and moving off and starting afresh somewhere else. You certainly have learned a lot of lessons from this particular relationship, and now maybe you want your freedom more, and you want to travel. So you are hoping for a new relationship, but it seems like in that previous relationship there was quite a power struggle that happened there between you and this particular person. You all seem to have been equally matched in this particular situation, fighting for control there, and both of you not budging. So you're afraid that this will happen again if you start a new relationship. So going into the future, you've got that 9 of wands over here. You can see this woman's lost interest in this man. So it seems like with all these problems, you all have grown apart, you lost interest in each other. This woman's very protective of herself. So you are, very defensive. Maybe with all the fighting and arguing that has happened, you're not willing to let this person back into your life again, and you want to move off. She's got her back turned and she's moving away. You've got the Death card over there, so making a clean break from this particular situation, and maybe waiting for some kind of legal decision to come in as well. So this could be a divorce or a separation that has happened, but you're definitely making a clean break, cutting it out of your life, not listening to anything that this person's got to say, and you are moving on. So you're waiting, it seems, for some kind of legal decision, or maybe even you have decided to get a divorce from this particular situation and move off. You're certainly going it alone with that 9 of Pentacles. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Archangel Power Tarot. You've got the Knight of Raphael, and this is committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So the Knight of Raphael is the Knight of Cups, and this is about an offer coming in here. Now this could be about the offer coming in, with that cup being offered to you by somebody who is very much more emotionally invested in a new relationship, or this could be you taking your cup and moving on, leaving behind all the drama, taking all your emotions, what you want, and going and looking for some kind of relationship somewhere else. You suddenly are moving off by yourself with this Queen of Air, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is about being practical and the ability to change things, and also getting some advice. So somebody out there giving you some good advice, but definitely being more independent, looking after yourself, handling your own finances, handling your own life, taking control of that situation. So it seems like you are going it by yourself. You're leaving that situation. This Knight of Raphael could be overseas travel, because he's walking, riding through the water there, and you certainly are moving off to look after your career. Maybe what you're going to focus on now is more your career. Excuse me. You've got the Seven of Raphael, which is the Seven of Cups. So it's time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action. So it seems like, you are making a choice at this particular time to focus on that career. You've got a lot of options available to you with that Seven of Raphael. Make sure you're looking into it very carefully, and you need to make a decision. So don't procrastinate. If you've decided you want to do something, pick one thing that you want to do and go for it. And it seems to be that you need to be very clear about what you want and take actions accordingly. So if it's travel that you seem to be looking for, because you've got that World card over there, then this is what you need to do, and you do need to cut out that situation from your life. Make a decision. Don't allow this person in if they're not good for you. You will get over the heartbreak, even though you do have two cards that are showing that you're very upset about it, but you have the strength to be able to cope with it, because you've got that Queen of Ariel, and she's quite an independent person. So it's important for you to realize you do have a lot of power in your hands, and you will be able to sort through any problems, and you will be able to be independent. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Bye.